Hey guys, I filmed another video without sound again, so that's been taken down, and this is its replacement. What's going on? Let's see. Here in life. So it's the first week back after vacation, the second day. I've actually had a few students quit last month, and just got a notice this month. A lot of people most of them actually. Yeah, I think all of them have been year sixes in elementary school, which is super common when they get to junior high. Very, very few of them stay. So I was expecting that, but I was expecting it to happen probably more like April. But I think the parents are just like, yeah, we're just gonna do it now. And also a lot of times they spend January, February, March. Or maybe not that long, but they spend the last part of the year studying for the junior high entrance test if they're going to a private junior high. So there's that. Really, it's just one more reason I don't want to be doing this anymore. This just stress of getting new students and keeping them, and then it's kind of like you're really asking yourself why at this point. I've just been so busy with my software job and life, and then the school on top of all that. So I really feel convinced that doing what I'm doing is the right decision. I don't want to do this any longer than March, so that's good. I've reflected a lot on what it is to like open a business and build it up, and that's been a really good experience. But at this point, it just feels kind of dead. It's weird how it changes because when I first started, it was like, yeah, go, 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 you know. I didn't really have I didn't have the skill set or understanding that I do now. And that changes everything, you know. There's a saying that if you took the richest people in the world and you redistributed their money to the poorest people in the world, or just, you know, to the average people in the world, it wouldn't be very long before that money was back in the pockets of what were the richest people in the world, simply because they have the skills and the understanding to generate those types of results. So it's an interesting thing to think about how much of a mental game it is, I guess you could say, in the sense that a lot of it is kind of what's going on in your head, and that makes the difference. So I've got some very different things going on in my head these days compared to what was in there 6.5 years ago. So yeah, I think I can maintain course. I have to, you know. I can't really just be like, see ya, you know. Although people do, I've heard of that happening. That would be very irresponsible, to say the least. But there's a lot to look forward to too. You know, I've found a buyer, which is great. I had some question marks about that, like how feasible it would be, and she's actually created a self-introduction, which I'm stuffing into the envelopes, the tuition envelopes, and passing out this month. So that'll kind of pave the way for her to come in, and then I've just got to finish out this month, 3 more weeks, and then next month is roughly 4 weeks, and then she'll be coming in with me for the remaining 3 weeks. The school is open in March, and we can go from there. I'm looking forward to starting a job again as just an employee who starts at a certain time and finishes at a certain time and doesn't really have to think about much else outside of those hours in terms of what's happening with his job. I don't know, I mean, the idea of being an entrepreneur, there's an allure to it, you know, like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I work for myself. I'm really a solopreneur, so that means, you know, I don't have any staff or employees. It's a one-man show. It's been good, but as I've said so many times, it's very hard to push beyond a certain point, you know. Ideally, as an entrepreneur, you're involved in some kind of business that can scale, where you can replace yourself and leverage your time in a way that you can make increasingly more year after year. You know, your lifestyle's improving, your income's improving, and in hiring people, you're also helping other people professionally. And you can do it with English teaching, but I feel like And actually, I know it's very difficult. It's just as much of a slog as it is starting off by yourself. There's two teachers, and kind of I don't want to go there. I'd rather do something more like what my boss is doing, which is an online business, and he can simply just do more advertising and more promoting to get more students, or he can do less to get less students. And he's hiring me to replace himself. I have got two other coworkers. There's three of us that'll be doing the job he does, and then him. So that's really what you want. Something you can build out, and low overhead and high returns. So quite a bit to think about. So that's my update. Not a whole lot happening. Just kind of on cruise control for the most part until the new teacher comes in, and then come the last few days of March, I just gotta clear out my stuff. I'm taking my computer. It's a good girl. I'm gonna need it, and that's about it. I mean, my kettlebells also. Those are going with me. Yeah, those are really good for staying in shape. And yeah, it's gonna be a big change, but it's gonna be a good change. Try as you like. Change is what it's all about. There's some kind of saying that if you want everything to stop changing, we're gonna have to make a few changes. So, anyways, yeah. So, beginning of the year update. Student numbers have dropped a little bit, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just holding course till the end of March, and then things will be very different after that. So, there she is.